Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the living legends of Kung Fu and definitely one of the last of his generation, those great masters from early in the 20th century. I'm talking of course about the great Wong Gong. Now Wong Gong, who's also one of my own teachers' teachers, was born in 1928 between the two wars in Qingmun village in Guangdong province in China, in the south of China. He started his training at the age of 10 years old as a small boy and was a very, very good student, very dedicated, and he was basically a student of Chan Chong Mo, and then later, at the age of 17, he met the great master Chan Yen and became a private student of Chan Yen. So he travelled back to Qingmun village where Chole Fat Kung Fu comes from, the school which Chan Hyung set up. Chan Yen was the teacher at that school, and he took Wong Gong as a private student, and from the age of 17 started training him to a very, very high level in his school in Qingmun. Now by 1948, at the age of 20, Wong Gong had reached such a level that he was an instructor at two of Chan Yen's satellite schools, which were in the Guangdong province, in other villages. And his reputation grew and grew as he became a higher level master and really started to develop a large group of students in the area. In 1949, China became a communist country. And at that time, Wong Gong decided he was going to leave and go to live in Hong Kong. So once he arrived in Hong Kong, of course, he had to find work because it wasn't easy to make a living just as a Kung Fu teacher, which is the same nowadays. So what happened was he joined the Merchant Navy. Now, he worked for a number of years as a merchant seaman, traveling on the big ships, and he was working as a carpenter and as a marine engineer, fixing the engines and those kind of things back in the day. So this was in the early 1950s, and he carried this on for quite some time. And he would go to sea for a few weeks, come back and continue his training and teaching his students in the local area. Also at this time, Wong Gong started to practice Chinese medicine, acupuncture and herbal remedies for local people, and had quite a large group of patients. So when he was back home, he would see all of them as well and try to help them as much as he could. And he continued this for many, many years, and on into the end of the century. And towards the end of the century, he was known as one of the highest level Kung Fu masters left alive in China. And then on into the 2000s. In 2004, Wong Gong led a team, which I was very lucky to be a part of, to the first World Championships, the first official World Championships in China, held in Zhongzhou near the Shaolin Temple. Wong Gong led the team there. My own teacher, Dok Fei Wong, was on that team. His son, Jason Wong, was on that team. I was on that team. And we put in a great performance over there. Wong Gong, at the age of, at that time, he would have been 74, competed. And he basically won 2 gold medals. That was the last time he actually competed in a tournament. That was in 2004. Now in 2006, the keeper of the Chole Fat system, of the Jiangmen lineage of the Chole Fat system, had reached a very old age and was very infirm and unable to practice, or actually unable to even really come out of the house so much. He was very, very old and quite sick. And so in 2006, all of the heads of the Kung Fu families got together and decided that Wong Gong should be appointed as the new keeper of the system. So in 2006, he was appointed to that title. Now, much later, now we're in 2023. In 2023, Wong Gong is still going strong. He's 95 years old. He's still practicing Kung Fu. He's still teaching people on a daily basis at home in Hong Kong. He still practices Chinese medicine and helping people out, even though he's now in his 90s. He's an example to everybody. And if you're training Kung Fu and you want to have a long and healthy life, then one of the best people you can look at and try to emulate is the great Grandmaster, Wong Gong. Thanks for watching the video. If you didn't subscribe, please go down there and do that. And then we'll pop up in your feed and you can see all the videos all there. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.